we have here the brand new finished products that Team Astana will be riding in the Pro Peloton for this upcoming season. It is a full-fledged China company with their bikes called XLab, and I believe it's called the AD9. So for the first time ever, we will have a full Chinese carbon fiber frame bicycle or carbon fiber manufacturer supporting a Pro Peloton team in the Grand Tours, which is pretty crazy news to come to think of where cycling has come. Astana is stepping away from the bike company YOELEO as a sponsor, and they will be riding these rocket ships, which look to be an XLab AD9. Now, is this surprising? Is this crazy for the market? I think in the past couple years here, the Pro Peloton has made major strides coming from companies like Dare that we've seen that are a direct-to-consumer company. Canyon, which has been dominating the Pro Peloton for a while now. Also Factor. All these direct-to-consumer brands going into the Pro Peloton. But this one definitely is going to shake up the things for sure. Because if you see your favorite rider or a pro rider winning a stage of the Tour de France or a stage of whatever big race that's out there on a Chinese road bike or whatever they're saying on there, and you can buy this bike to your doorstep for, let's say, $6,000-$7,000, this is definitely going to shake up the bicycle industry for sure. They're going to be riding along the sides of people riding S-Works, Treks, Giants, Scotts, Pinarellos, all these big name brands, and they're going to be pro caliper riders that are going to do these bikes 100% justice. So now is to put their money where their mouth is. People are always concerned about how Chinese bikes are going to react under power, what the longevity of them is, how they're going to be liable in terms of just really raw power of a rider. And you definitely will see some of this showcase in the upcoming races. I will definitely here make some predictions. I will think that Team Astana will be sending out a ton of riders on breakaways to go ahead and get the showcase of the name XLab, especially when the sponsor or the main title sponsor of the company, XLab, they'll probably want to get some showcase or TV time for their bikes out there. Like we saw with Dare the couple times where there's always a rider on the breakaway. This is the main cause for it. Because at the end of the day, yes, it's a race. You want the pro riders to win and stuff like that. But also, these people are paying massive amounts of money to be these sponsors for these companies like the Team Astana. And they want to make sure that their bikes are showcased as well. So I don't think it's going to be every single day. But you'll definitely see some of these riders in the Pro Peloton go out for the breakaways. Now, I'm sure you guys are going to want to know about this bike. And what do we know about it so far? Nothing. Basically, this got released about yesterday, and the showcased off what the bike is going to look like for the pro riders. It's spec'd along with the side Dura-Ace Di2, Vision wheels, Vision handlebar, and also accompanied by a couple like Prologo bar tape and Prologo saddle. But as of right now, there's no price point on there and nowhere as of where you can buy it from. The company does have their website, and they have a bicycle that is listed, I believe, for their AD7. That's basically, it looks to be a different frame set, a different bar, different wheels, and SRAM Rival 12-speed, and this is for like 22,980 yen. Excuse my ignorance, really, but they did some calculations here, and it came about to 3,100 USD or 2,500 euros, which is crazy cheap for a bicycle. But this frame set that shows on this bike is completely different to what you're looking at the AD9 and the XLab. So they're definitely going to have a different carbon fiber and a different material, because we can tell by the seat post it looks to be a different seat wedge in the back here, different front fork. This has a really deep front fork here, and a different rear stays as well. So they're going to have this bicycle soon. And actually, I got a viewer or watcher or follower who messaged me and basically said that he was able to get in contact over at somewhere who sells these with like the whole team kits and either like SRAM Red or Dura-Ace on there. And he was telling me that he can get this complete bike with, as you see it here, for like $6,500 to $7,000, and then plus shipping on there, which I don't know if that's just, those are just allegations. I don't know if that's true or not, but that would be a huge juggernaut to go ahead and go in competition against the bicycle industry. If you can go ahead and get this bicycle shipped to your doorstep for $7,000 with a fully spec'd SRAM Red or Dura-Ace, with Vision wheels and everything like that, and then you see your favorite pro riders riding on these bicycles, putting them to the test and showcasing that, that's going to speak in volumes to what these companies can do. Because always there's this kind of this mark of like, oh, this is Chinese carbon, it's not going to last, you don't know longevity of it, there's no liability. If this company can go ahead and put out these bicycles and Astana performs on them, or just showcases that they work and they have great season on there, and then the company can follow up by go ahead and showcasing their product in terms of having product available to sell, because that's another thing. We want to make sure that customers can get their hands on the bicycles, and then also how their warranty and customer service is as well. Because if you just have product out there and then you have a big skid mark on there with bad customer service, that's not a good thing either. People won't buy for that reason. But yeah, I mean, that's crazy if those prices are right for that. But this is a little video that Team Astana put out on their Instagram showcasing their new collaboration or their new team bike for the year. Let's go ahead and just give this a quick watch. I mean, it looks like a tour bike. It literally does. Now they will also have different variations. Like this is their aero bike here. They will have a a climbing bike, I believe, as well, that they're showcasing on. But you can see here, you got pro riders out here literally putting this thing to the test, going out on rides and showcasing it against the big name guys out there. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys here for this? Because if this company does well and they go ahead and get into the sport of the Pro Peloton and they're a main title sponsor and people are riding their bikes, this opens the door to a ton of other companies out there, like a WINSPACE, like a YOELEO, like an ELVS, that could go ahead and do this. Now, obviously, XDS is a big name company, and they seem to have deep pockets to go ahead and do this. And this does take a good amount of money to go ahead and get into the Pro Peloton sport. So it's not going to be every Joe Schmo out there. It seems like this company has their ducks lined up in a row. They put out to execute a plan, and they got it there. Now that they got their bikes on the hands of big name riders, it's going to be under major spotlight. Can they deliver to consumers? Can they keep up with customer service? And will people buy them? That's the biggest thing there. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. We will keep into news to seeing when we'll figure out the price point for these bicycles, to see where they line up in the all-ever tier of the bicycle industry for price points, when we'll keep into the lineup of what the official carbon fiber tests are on this bike, because there's still no official test out for wind tunnel testing, carbon fiber layups, all that stuff like that. The bicycle will just basically showcase like this, and that is it. The riders are riding them over there, and they're obviously testing on them, and they seem to be happy with what they got. But yeah, there is no numbers on this bicycle. We don't even know weights on it yet, so we'll have to figure that out. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for this? Do you guys think this bicycle has a place in the Pro Peloton? Or do you think that the company, or this will just be a one-year wonder and they'll switch over after this year? We'll have to figure this out in the future. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.